So the song is called Dancing, and I chose it because it just has a really special place in my heart. It was one of the first truly acoustic songs I ever wrote, and it's honestly one of my favorites because it tells a story. I wrote it after a really hard breakup with this girl who said she'd always be there for me and she'd always love me, and wouldn't you know it, a week later I was single. So I wrote this song to kind of dig my way out of that hole. I have always had music in my life since preschool, but where it really dug in as a passion was my 8th grade year. I picked the guitar back up to learn to play for the jazz band after not playing for years, and I never put it back down. And songwriting just kind of followed naturally after to help me express how I felt about my life and the world around me.
Lonely and longing, I walked across that floor, wishing I'd never set my feet through that door, trapped in a room full of people that I barely knew. Saw pretty dresses and heels that weren't worn. I saw many messes and people looked torn. Saw all of my allies, my enemies, and then I saw you. We talked for what felt like a moment of madness. Spoke and we joked and we never knew sadness. I buried my butterflies, said, dance with me. You said I'd love to. And so I danced with a girl who said I'll never leave you. Spun her around, she said I won't deceive you. Told her I loved her, she said, and I trust you, my dear. So I let my head resting, kept my feet waltzing. It was all pure bliss, no problems, no faulting. As long as I saw you, I knew I had nothing to fear. So we built a life out of letters and thread, while visions and fairy tales dance in our heads, through holidays and melodies and all the times we were so sure. We never stopped on a problem that we couldn't conquer. Then you saw temptation and you couldn't wait longer, and all that I knew and I loved was gone in a blur. I used to dance with a girl who said I'll never leave you. Spun her around, she said I won't deceive you. Told her I loved her, she said, and I trust you, my dear. So I let my head rest, I kept my feet waltzing. I just ignored all the problems and faulting. As long as I saw you, I knew I had nothing to fear. So boy did I falter, 'cause when the time came and I opened my eyes, I looked at the ground and I curled up and cried. Because in the moment of trial when I needed you most, I was dancing with a ghost. I was dancing with a ghost.